You've clicked into the ultimate guide to 2026's most incredible space missions, where history, technology, and human ambition collide. You're exactly where you need to be. The year 2026 will mark one of the most exciting periods in the history of space exploration. New missions, bold technologies, and dreams that once seemed impossible will turn into real achievements. Across the globe, nations and private companies are preparing to launch journeys that will take us farther, deeper, and closer to understanding the mysteries of our universe. The spirit of exploration will shine brightly as spacecraft head to the Moon, Mars, Mercury, and even distant stars. Every mission planned for 2026 reflects a different facet of human ambition, whether it is searching for life, building new homes beyond Earth, or simply seeking to understand how the universe works. These missions are not isolated efforts, but part of a much larger movement that connects humanity's past hopes with its future possibilities. Step by step, rocket by rocket, orbit by orbit, the doors to the stars are opening wider than ever before. In the journeys we will explore, each mission plays a special role not just for its country or company, but for the whole human story of curiosity and courage. 2026 will be remembered as the year humanity took many incredible steps toward becoming a true spacefaring civilization. The dream of sending humans beyond low Earth orbit will reignite with Artemis II, a mission destined to carry astronauts farther into space than anyone has traveled in half a century. This remarkable journey will mark the first time since Apollo 17 that humans leave Earth's immediate surroundings and head toward the Moon. Riding atop NASA's powerful Space Launch System rocket, the Orion spacecraft will transport 4 astronauts on a 10-day voyage around our nearest celestial neighbor. Unlike the Apollo missions that culminated in landings, Artemis II's goal is to orbit the Moon and return safely, serving as a crucial test for future lunar surface missions. Throughout the flight, Orion's life support systems, propulsion, navigation, and communication technologies will be tested in the harsh environment of deep space. The crew will perform manual flight operations, verify spacecraft controls, and evaluate emergency procedures that could be essential for upcoming missions. Every maneuver will provide vital experience needed for building sustainable lunar outposts and preparing for Mars exploration. Artemis II represents not just a technical achievement, but also the revival of a spirit that once inspired a generation to look beyond our planet. This mission will blend the lessons of Apollo with the advanced capabilities of modern technology. The European Space Agency's contribution of Orion's service module symbolizes the growing international partnerships fueling this new age of exploration. The astronauts aboard Artemis II will witness breathtaking views of Earth and the Moon, experiences that will strengthen their resolve and scientific understanding. Their observations and feedback will help refine systems and strategies for longer missions in deep space. Artemis II paves the way for Artemis III, which will attempt the first lunar landing since 1972, bringing humanity closer to establishing a permanent presence on the Moon. As Orion sails past the barren but beautiful lunar landscape, it will carry with it the hopes and ambitions of millions watching from Earth. The success of Artemis II will prove that humanity still has the courage, creativity, and determination to venture into the unknown. With each orbit completed, Artemis II will draw a bold new line between what once seemed impossible and what now becomes our shared destiny among the stars. A historic moment will unfold when India launches its first crewed spaceflight with the Gaganyaan 4 mission, placing Indian astronauts into orbit aboard an Indian spacecraft. Years of preparation, training, and technological development will culminate in this bold leap into human space exploration. Riding atop an Indian-built GSLV Mark III rocket, the astronauts will ascend into low Earth orbit, where they will spend several days conducting essential experiments and operational checks. Gaganyaan 4 is not just a technological achievement, it is a powerful symbol of India's growing leadership in space science and exploration. The astronauts, carefully selected and rigorously trained, will test life support systems, manual controls, and emergency procedures, providing critical experience for future missions to space stations or even lunar destinations. During their flight, they will contribute to scientific research by conducting studies in microgravity that could benefit life on Earth and future explorers beyond it. Their journey represents years of scientific ambition, national pride, and international cooperation, with support from Russian space agencies assisting in astronaut training. Gaganyaan 4 will demonstrate India's capability to manage human life in orbit independently, strengthening the country's role in future space missions, both individually and collaboratively. The mission will inspire millions, particularly young scientists, engineers and dreamers, who see the stars not just as distant lights, but as reachable goals. Gaganyaan 4 will also build the foundations for more ambitious projects such as India's own space station or participation in international lunar bases. Every orbit completed, every communication sent back to Earth, and every system that functions smoothly will mark a major milestone in India's space journey. When the astronauts return safely, splashing down in the Indian Ocean, it will be a triumphant moment celebrated across the globe. The success of Gaganyaan 4 will show that space exploration is truly becoming a worldwide endeavor, not limited to a few nations, but open to all who dare to invest in dreams and knowledge. This mission will stand as proof that perseverance, vision, and cooperation can lift a nation and humanity itself higher than ever imagined, carrying the hopes of an ancient civilization into the endless future that waits among the stars. The exploration of one of the moon's most mysterious regions will become reality with China's Chang'e 7 mission targeting the lunar South Pole, where sunlight rarely reaches and ice may lie hidden beneath the surface. Building on the successes of earlier Chang'e missions, Chang'e 7 will deploy an impressive combination of orbiter, lander, rover, relay satellite, and an innovative flying probe. This multi-part mission will explore the surface, map its terrain, analyze its soil, and most importantly, search for frozen water in permanently shadowed craters. Finding ice at the lunar poles would be a major breakthrough, as it could provide future astronauts with drinking water, breathable oxygen, and even fuel for deeper space missions. The flying probe will be a standout feature, soaring over deep craters that a wheeled rover could never reach, sending back data from areas untouched by sunlight for billions of years. The relay satellite will maintain constant communication with Earth, a vital lifeline for the lander and rover exploring this rugged, remote environment. Chang'e 7 will be equipped with a suite of scientific instruments to study the moon's geology, mineralogy, and surface conditions, offering clues to the moon's history and the solar system's evolution. This mission reflects China's growing expertise in robotic space exploration and its strategic focus on long-term lunar presence. Success here would also solidify China's plans to build an international lunar research station in the coming decades. Every measurement made and every sample analyzed will be a step towards sustainable living beyond Earth. Chang'e 7's discoveries will not be for China alone. They will contribute to humanity's collective understanding of the moon, supporting international cooperation and the broader dream of expanding human civilization into space. As the rover crawls across the frozen polar landscape and the flying probe ventures into eternal darkness, Chang'e 7 will unveil a part of the moon no human or machine has ever seen, bringing us closer to realizing our destiny among the stars. The dream of living and working freely in space will take a major step forward with the launch of Vast's Haven 1, the first privately owned space station designed for independent crewed missions. This revolutionary habitat will be launched aboard a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket and will serve as a self-contained platform for research, private astronaut missions, and future expansion. Haven 1 will feature advanced life support systems, crew accommodations, scientific laboratories, and docking ports, providing everything needed for humans to thrive in orbit for up to 30 days. Its modular design allows future modules to connect and expand, creating the potential for a full-scale private space settlement in the coming decades. The success of Haven 1 will show that space habitats are no longer just the domain of national governments, but are becoming accessible to private companies, researchers, and adventurers. Astronauts aboard Haven 1 will conduct experiments in medicine, material science, agriculture, and microgravity manufacturing, taking advantage of the unique conditions that orbit offers. Every hour spent living aboard the station will offer lessons in self-sufficiency, resource recycling, and long-term human survival away from Earth. Haven 1 is also a proving ground for the technologies needed for missions to the Moon and Mars, such as closed-loop life support, autonomous operations, and modular construction. The station's success will signal the arrival of a new space economy, where research, industry, and exploration are integrated into human life beyond Earth. Future travelers will look back at Haven 1 as the starting point where private spaceflight moved from theory into daily reality. VAST's project shows how the spirit of entrepreneurship and innovation can complement government efforts, opening space to a broader range of participants. As Haven 1 orbits Earth, shining like a new star in the sky, it will remind everyone that the frontier of space is becoming more accessible, dynamic, and full of possibilities than ever before. It will serve as a stepping stone for future private missions, lunar expeditions, and even the early seeds of interplanetary civilization. Haven 1's success will inspire a generation to believe that living among the stars is not a distant fantasy, but a real future that is already beginning. The search for Earth-like worlds will reach a thrilling new level when ESA's Plato mission takes to the skies. Plato, short for planetary transits and oscillations of stars, will scan the cosmos with unprecedented precision to find planets orbiting distant stars, particularly those that could support life. Unlike previous exoplanet missions that focused on giant gas planets, Plato is optimized to discover rocky terrestrial planets like Earth, located in the habitable zones of sun-like stars. With a powerful array of 26 telescopes and cameras, Plato will simultaneously monitor thousands of stars, watching for tiny dips in brightness that signal a planet passing in front of its host. In addition to finding planets, Plato will study the stars themselves through a technique called astroseismology, analyzing their vibrations to determine their internal structures and ages. This dual approach will allow scientists to match planets to their stellar environments more accurately, providing a complete picture of potential new worlds. Plato's findings will transform our understanding of how planetary systems form, evolve, and survive across cosmic timescales. It will help answer whether Earth-like planets are rare gems or common throughout the galaxy. The telescope's steady long-term observations will allow detection of planets with longer orbits, similar to Earth's one-year journey around the Sun. Each new world discovered could become a future target for detailed atmospheric studies, perhaps one day revealing signs of life. Plato's mission embodies humanity's timeless quest to find its place in the universe, reaching beyond our solar system into the endless ocean of stars. By mapping planets around stars similar to our own, Plato will bridge the gap between distant possibilities and real future destinations. Its discoveries will fuel new questions, new missions, and new dreams. As it opens windows into thousands of distant solar systems, Plato will show that the universe is rich with places where life might take hold, and that the adventure of finding them is only just beginning. Every planet found will remind us that in a galaxy of countless suns, Earth may not be alone, and that new Earths may be waiting, hidden in the starlight. A new eye on the cosmos will open when China launches the Xuntian Space Telescope, offering a breathtaking expansion of our ability to observe the universe. Xuntian, whose name means heavenly cruiser, is designed to deliver wide-field, high-resolution surveys that will transform astronomy. Unlike telescopes that focus on small patches of the sky, Xuntian will observe massive regions, capturing billions of stars, galaxies, and cosmic structures in incredible detail. It will share an orbit with the Tiangong space station and can dock for maintenance, ensuring it remains operational for years beyond its initial mission. Xuntian's powerful cameras and spectrometers will investigate the nature of dark matter and dark energy by observing the distribution of galaxies and the bending of light around massive objects through gravitational lensing. It will also track the evolution of cosmic structures, helping scientists understand how the universe has expanded and changed over billions of years. In addition to its cosmological studies, Xuntian will search for new exoplanets, supernovae, and mysterious transient events. Its combination of wide coverage and fine detail will make it possible to catalogue a cosmic census unlike any compiled before. The data will be shared globally, supporting international research and collaboration in the pursuit of knowledge. China's decision to build and operate such an advanced scientific platform highlights the country's growing leadership in space science, not just exploration. Xuntian is not simply a technological achievement, it represents a commitment to unraveling the deepest mysteries of the cosmos for the benefit of all humanity. As the telescope glides through orbit, sending back dazzling maps of the universe, it will offer glimpses of galaxies colliding, stars being born, and the hidden framework that holds the universe together. Every discovery made by Xuntian will inspire new theories, new missions, and new dreams about our place in the universe. Its vision will stretch across cosmic time and distance, capturing wonders that few instruments could ever hope to reveal. With Xuntian, humanity's view of the cosmos will be richer, deeper, and more detailed than ever before, proving that the pursuit of understanding truly knows no national borders and belongs to the curiosity of all people. The long and challenging journey to the innermost planet of the solar system will finally reach its climax when Bepi Colombo enters orbit around Mercury. Launched through a collaboration between the European Space Agency and the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, Bepi Colombo represents one of the most complex planetary exploration efforts ever attempted. Reaching Mercury is extraordinarily difficult due to the Sun's overwhelming gravitational pull, requiring a series of flybys past Earth, Venus, and Mercury itself to slow the spacecraft sufficiently for orbital insertion. Once safely in orbit, Bepi Colombo's two separate spacecraft, the Mercury Planetary Orbiter and the Mercury Magnetospheric Orbiter, will begin a detailed survey of this mysterious world. The mission aims to answer fundamental questions about Mercury's formation, geological history, magnetic field, and the strange presence of water ice in permanently shadowed craters at its poles. Instruments will map Mercury's surface in high detail, analyze its thin exosphere, and probe the planet's magnetic interactions with the solar wind. By studying Mercury, scientists hope to understand better why it has such a large iron core, how its surface was shaped by volcanic and tectonic forces, and why it retains a magnetic field unlike other small planets. Bepi Colombo's findings could provide crucial insights into the processes that shaped not only Mercury but also Earth, Venus, and Mars. Its studies of solar radiation and space weather interactions will offer vital data for future missions closer to the Sun. The complexity of the mission highlights human ingenuity and international collaboration, proving what can be achieved when nations combine their efforts in the spirit of discovery. Every bit of data Bepi Colombo sends back will deepen our understanding of planetary science and the history of the solar system. As it circles this scorched and battered world, Bepi Colombo will reveal a planet shaped by fire and time, a witness to the earliest days of our cosmic neighborhood. Its journey will remind us that even the harshest, most forbidding environments are worth exploring, for within them lie the answers to some of our most profound questions about how planets, including our own, came to be. A thrilling voyage toward one of the solar system's most intriguing worlds will begin with NASA's Europa Clipper mission. Europa, one of Jupiter's largest moons, hides a deep ocean beneath its frozen crust, and scientists believe it may be one of the most promising places to search for extraterrestrial life. Europa Clipper will orbit Jupiter and perform dozens of close flybys of Europa, gathering high-resolution images and scientific measurements with an array of powerful instruments. Its radar will penetrate the thick ice to reveal the structure of the underlying ocean and measure the thickness of the ice shell. Spectrometers will analyze the composition of the surface, searching for organic molecules and chemical signatures linked to life. Magnetometers will study the magnetic field, providing clues about the depth and salinity of the ocean. Detecting potential water plumes escaping from Europa's surface will offer an opportunity to sample material from the ocean without needing to drill through the ice. Each flyby will add pieces to the puzzle of whether Europa's ocean could be habitable. Europa Clipper's mission will lay the groundwork for future missions that might one day land and explore this hidden ocean world. As it sails past Europa's icy surface, it will open a new chapter in humanity's search for life beyond Earth. A daring step into the Martian system will be made with Japan's Martian Moons Exploration Mission, targeting the tiny, mysterious moon Phobos. Scientists have long debated whether Phobos is a captured asteroid or a fragment of Mars thrown into orbit by a colossal impact. MMX will seek to answer that question by landing on Phobos, collecting samples, and bringing them back to Earth. The spacecraft will orbit Mars and its moons, conducting detailed surveys before making its historic landing. Robotic arms will scoop surface material, preserving samples of dust and rock that could be billions of years old. Studying these samples in Earth's laboratories will help reveal the origins of Phobos and provide valuable insights into the early solar system. MMX will also study Mars itself from orbit, observing its atmosphere and weather patterns, contributing to our broader understanding of planetary evolution. Success with MMX would represent an extraordinary achievement, marking humanity's first sample return mission from the Martian system. Every grain of dust carried home will offer a window into Mars's past and the violent processes that shape the planets. MMX promises to uncover new secrets about our closest planetary neighbor and the ancient history locked within its orbiting companions. A new era of lunar exploration will advance with Draper's lunar lander mission under NASA's Commercial Lunar Payload Services program. Draper will deliver scientific instruments to the Moon's surface, focusing on studying the South Polar region where water ice is believed to exist in permanently shadowed craters. The lander will carry payloads to measure surface temperature, radiation levels, and the composition of lunar soil. These investigations are vital for planning future human missions and sustainable lunar bases. By operating in the challenging environment of the lunar poles, Draper's mission will test technologies needed for resource extraction, power generation, and long-term habitation. The instruments will function autonomously, sending valuable data back to Earth that could shape the next generation of lunar exploration. Draper's success will also demonstrate the growing role of private industry in space missions, supporting NASA's goal of building a robust lunar economy. Every byte of information transmitted from the Moon will help scientists and engineers better prepare for living and working on another world. Draper's contribution marks an important step toward making the Moon a permanent part of humanity's domain, laying the scientific and technological groundwork for even greater journeys beyond. Exploration of the Moon's far side will take a bold leap with Firefly Aerospace's Blue Ghost 2 mission. Unlike previous missions that targeted the Moon's near side, Blue Ghost 2 will land on the rugged, little-explored far side, a region offering unique scientific opportunities. The mission will deliver NASA payloads designed to study lunar geology, radiation levels, and the availability of surface resources. Landing safely on the far side requires precise navigation and coordination with communication satellites, showcasing the mission's technical sophistication. The scientific instruments will probe the composition of lunar rocks and soil, search for signs of water ice, and assess the environment for future human explorers. Blue Ghost 2 will help fill important gaps in our understanding of the Moon's history, revealing information preserved in areas untouched by Earth's view. This mission also highlights the growing importance of commercial companies in advancing space exploration. Firefly Aerospace's work demonstrates how innovation and competition are accelerating the pace of discovery. Every data point collected by Blue Ghost 2 will help scientists plan future missions to the Moon's most remote regions, supporting humanity's return to the lunar surface and preparing for deeper journeys into the solar system. Extending the life of satellites will move from concept to reality with Astroscale's satellite refueling mission, a groundbreaking step toward sustainable space operations. Astroscale will demonstrate the ability to rendezvous with and refuel aging satellites, allowing them to continue operating beyond their original lifespans. This mission addresses a critical challenge in space, the buildup of inactive, fuel-depleted satellites contributing to orbital debris. Refueling satellites in orbit will reduce waste, lower costs, and enhance the resilience of vital space infrastructure. The mission will involve complex autonomous docking procedures and precision fuel transfer, showcasing advanced robotics and navigation capabilities. Success will pave the way for a future where satellites can be regularly serviced, repaired, or even upgraded without returning to Earth. Astroscale's work also highlights the importance of responsible space stewardship as more countries and companies launch spacecraft. Each refueled satellite will represent a victory for sustainability and innovation, ensuring that space remains usable for generations to come. This mission signals the start of a new era in space operations, where maintenance and recycling become integral to how humanity manages its activities beyond Earth. A new frontier in space security will be opened with True Anomaly's Jackal satellites, designed to ensure safe operations around Earth and the Moon. As more missions venture into cislunar space, the region between Earth and the Moon is becoming a critical environment that must be monitored carefully. Jackal satellites will patrol this region autonomously, using sensors and artificial intelligence to detect, track, and inspect other spacecraft. Their role is to maintain situational awareness, prevent collisions, and promote responsible behavior among all space actors. By practicing safe proximity operations, Jackal satellites will demonstrate technologies vital for future missions where many spacecraft will share limited orbital pathways. Their activities will also support transparency and trust, ensuring that space remains a domain of peaceful cooperation. True Anomaly's mission represents an important step toward building rules and practices for sustainable space use as humanity expands its presence beyond Earth. Every maneuver, every piece of data gathered by Jackal satellites will contribute to creating a stable and secure space environment. As cislunar activities grow, missions like Jackal will be key to preserving the safety and openness of the final frontier for everyone. The missions of 2026 will open a new chapter in humanity's journey into space, showcasing extraordinary achievements across every frontier. From the icy oceans of Europa to the blazing surface of Mercury, and from the Moon's hidden craters to the creation of private space stations, these missions represent the spirit of exploration, courage, and vision that define us. Governments, companies, and scientists around the world are working together to transform dreams into reality, proving that space is no longer the realm of a few, but the opportunity of all. Each spacecraft launched, each orbit completed, each discovery made in 2026 will bring us closer to understanding the universe and building a lasting human presence beyond Earth. The milestones achieved this year will inspire new generations of explorers, engineers, and dreamers to reach even farther. As humanity steps into the vastness of space, the accomplishments of 2026 will be remembered as a turning point when the stars truly began to feel within reach. The next chapter of our story among the stars is not just beginning, it is already being written. Disclaimer: as an Amazon and other affiliate, I earn from qualifying purchases at no additional cost to you. Do you like the video and want to make videos like this? Turn text into stunning videos in seconds. Get free trial and unlock your creative potential. You can create even better videos than mine. No editor is required. Check out the link in the video description below. What mission are you most excited about? Share your thoughts and questions in the comments. We'd love to hear what captures your imagination. And if there's a topic you want us to explore next, let us know. Your idea could shape our next video. Thank you for joining us on this journey through space missions. Please like and share the video, and please do not forget to subscribe for more videos.